All right. Hi, Mr. Nino. My name is Dr. Davis, and I will be going over your report of findings with you if that's okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, based on your findings, you have something called cervical radiculopathy. And what that is it's just a fancy word for when pain goes down your arm. So, that's like that numbness and tingling that you feel down to your fingers. So, what we found is that you have some degeneration. In your like cervical spine, so like your neck area. And degeneration is when those bones in the spine are starting to get a little smaller and puts more pressure on those discs, which puts pressure on the nerve, and that's what causes that tingling sensation. Um, and it's also creating that muscle weakness you might be feeling. So degeneration is actually common in patients of your age, but what's not common is that weakness that we found. So like that pain that you're having, we're going to try and get rid of, and that way your daily activities will get a little better. If you remember, we did an examination, you weren't able to bend and turn your head in like all the certain directions. So what we're going to do is do an adjustment, and it's going to help increase the range of motion, and it's going to help increase the blood flow to the disc and just make you feel a lot better. um is this making all of this making sense? I know I'm going a little
Yes.
fast. I want to just check in, make sure it's going good. Okay. So with that being said, the discs are going to get a lot healthier, and it should, like, we can't really revert the degeneration completely, but we can help it from going any further. Okay. So we're going to start by opening up the spaces, taking pressure off those nerves. And one of the biggest components, like I said, is that muscle weakness. And it's not just in the shoulder, but it's also in the back of that neck that we're going to help with that weakness. So what we're going to do is start stabilizing those muscles. And when we do that, it's going to have less pressure down that arm, and you'll be able to lift heavy objects again, or, take care of yourself without any pain. How does that sound?
Sounds great.
All right, so what we're going to do is whenever you come in next time, our front desk office staff will take you back, and you will get your adjustment with me. And once your adjustment's done, we'll start doing some exercises, which I'll show you at the time being. No need to go over them right now. I made a care plan for 4 weeks, and you'll come in 3 days a week for 4 weeks straight. And each appointment will take about 30 minutes. After your 12th visit, we'll do a whole re-examination to see how you're feeling. But if we don't notice like a change in around like 6 visits, like if you can't lift more, you're having like not like the same amount of pain that you were, then we will go ahead and start modifying some stuff and see what we can do. But I think we will start seeing change and the improvements that we want pretty fast. If you have any concerns at any time, make sure to feel free to bring them up to me, and we'll get it taken care of. And then after the 12 visits, if, like I said, if stuff's not going to get better, we're going to work with some other doctors, and we'll do like a combined therapy. So I'd probably send you out to like your neurologist and maybe a physical therapist as well as chiropractic, so we could get you better. But that's just if it doesn't get better. So hopefully we can fix you without that help. And now we're going to go over your informed consent. So some of the inherent risk of the adjustment is, I know it sounds a little crazy, but it's 1 in a million, but it's a stroke. And we don't have to adjust you manually with our hands, but we can use an activator, which is like a little tool that we'll just put on the back of your neck, so it's not too scary or anything, and it's not very risky for a stroke. So it will be super awesome. And then, like I said, we'll do those rehab exercises. And yeah, how does that sound? Does that all sound okay?
Yeah, sounds great.
All right. Well, this is what I'm recommending, and I hope we can get you fixed up.
Thank you.
All right.